Actually, uh, evening here. Evening. It's actually evening here, but I would say that evening sip, evening sip is also important. We evening sip is also important. Yeah, I'm so sorry that the stream crashed again. Makaranay. Makaranay. Yeah, I slept for 3 hours, 4 hours, and I just woke up to do a stream. I woke up to do a stream because I promised I'm gonna do a stream because I missed 2 streams already. Yeah. So I'll be talking about books on this stream, and maybe tomorrow I can do another stream, maybe about books as well. If that's okay with you. What are your favorite books? And who's your favorite author? Because our topic today is about books. I'm really really happy that Neko is here and I have someone to talk to because earlier I was just talking on the screen. I'm kind I was kinda sad. Thank you, Neko. Oh, Love PSK also redeemed. Cheer up, call my name. Hello, Love PSK. My wrist just oh, my wrist just oh my gosh. It just okay, it's okay, it's okay. my wrist my wrist is also saying hi. Mangas are very nice to read through. Oh, what's your favorite manga? I haven't finished. I haven't finished calling Love PSK. Hello, Love PSK. I hope you're having a very nice evening today, and I hope you enjoy tonight's stream of talking about books. And please leave your favorite author or your favorite manga or your favorite book in the comments below. Arigato, arigato. Manhwa, yeah, I'm also reading like lots of manhwas and light novels, especially villainous isekai ones because that's like my favorite genre because I like villainous because they are strong and they are determined. Yeah. And they're not just letting others like push them push them, in like a bad way. And yeah, they set their own rules and they they build this rapport in other people, but in a way that's not like very goody two shoes, but it's like stern and very disciplined way of interacting with people. uh Horu Nyan says, I love Arcade by Billy Hopkins and Naoki Urasawa's work. Oh, I haven't heard of them. Can I search for them? By the way, do you like the do you like the background music because it's just a library music? It's like it's very it's very like kind of silent. I don't know. I like it, but if you don't like it, I can change it. Let me search Billy Hopkins. Billy. It reminds me of that site. Billy. Good evening, everyone. To our 5 viewers. Can say 5 viewers. Five. Neko says favorite manga that I read has to be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Parts. I haven't read the manga, and my friend really likes JoJo. The emotes in this stream was drawn by my friend, and she really likes JoJo. I'm gonna spam it down. Yeah, these emotes are made by my friend, and she just I don't know if love is the right word, but she lives she breathes JoJo. Yeah, that's why I know the anime. But I haven't read the manga. And is the manga good? I'm what's a manga is good. But like what are your criteria? Does what creates a great manga? Do you think? Oh my gosh. Oh my gushy. Billy Hopkins. Oh, Billy Hopkins. I love Arcade. Let me search for that. So I can read the synopsis or the summary synopsis. Is it a movie? The summary. Let's read. Oh, Love Fiske says, be right back, will rehydrate. Please do. Rehydration is important. let me see the I'm reading like the reviews and it's some of these reviews are like funny. Let me see some okay. It's a boy's life in from the 1920s Manchester slums. Oh, through tough times as an evacuee during World War II, to the challenges of the post-war world for a hard-up family. Not to be missed by readers of Kate Thompson and Maureen Lee. Oh my gosh, this is a very interesting plot, especially like post-war and post-apocalyptic books. I think they're very very challenging to read and to write, but especially to write. But you can feel the tension and like the trauma of the characters. So yeah, it's a very hard book to digest. So you have taste, you have taste. Everyone has taste. But I like Horunyan's recommendation. And let me see Naoki Urasawa as well. I'm sorry, I'm slow paced today. I'm very very slow. I usually am slow. I'm like a turtle. Oh, Naoki Urasawa is a Japanese manga artist and musician. He has been drawing manga since he was 4 years old. What? 4 years old? And for most of his career has created two series simultaneously. Wow, simultaneously. Let me see what his works are. Let me see. Oh, Monster. He created Monster. Monster is great one. Monster good. Sneeze manga. I saw it manga. Monster, yeah. Yeah, created Monster. This is very interesting. Interesting recommendations and interesting favorites. Free Kill 38 says, Tanchikon, you now have an in-stream ad. Congrats! Wow! I have in-stream ads. Yay! Is that good? Is that is that good? Is that good? Are you guys distracted by the ads? I'm so sorry if I have ads. And should I celebrate the ads? Should I celebrate them? Yeah. Thank you for letting me know, Fikil. I really appreciate it. Horo nyan. Yes. Wanya sons, I have a people with no taste joke, but it's too dark and no tickle. Oh no, I would. Is it about the coronavirus? Oh no, Wanya zone. Good evening, Wanya zone. Horo Nyan says 20th Century Boys is a good read. Ooh, interesting. So, I would just like introduce the books that are here because yeah, it'll be a waste if I don't introduce them. I have a manga here as well, and I also have like um Doraemon manga, but I haven't like shown it. Maybe like tomorrow I can show the Doraemon manga. I bought it from Japan and it's translated to English. And this one is actually, I think, I'm not sure if it's translated to English or to Tagalog, but I got this from 7-Eleven Philippines for 100 pesos. This is like $2. $2 for a month. Yeah, my favorite anime is Detective Conan, and of course, I would try the manga as well. But there's too many. I can collect them all if I don't have a good space. So maybe when I get older, if I have like very very great space, then yeah, I can complete them. But still haven't opened this. I bought this during when did I bought this? Musica, Paco Musica. One of the events in Fairview. The one that I collabed with Sachan. I bought it like outside. I bought it outside the event. What's the event called? I forgot the, forgets the event name. But yeah, it's in Fairview, Quezon City, like the 7-Eleven near the near the site. But yeah, I really love Conan, but I still haven't read this because I'm still trying to savor. I forgot to. Yeah, this is just like $2, and this is like from 7-Eleven. So I wish I have like bought more, but I'm gonna see like, let's open it. Let's open it so we can see the graphics. Like I personally picked this one because this one is like covered in plastic, so it's protected. But there we go. Let's see. I unbox them. And yeah, in order to translate Japanese manga, you have to be licensed to do it because Japan is very strict with copyright. So this is like legit. Do you see? There's a ISM number there. So this is very legit. And as you can see, it's like you read it from right to left. Very excited. Oh my gosh! And this is the front. Maybe let's do um Detective Conan soundtrack. Conan music. Let's do Detective Conan music. Oh, Pinoy Otaku Festival. Is it Pinoy Otaku Festival was like in Tendencitas, right? Is it Pinoy Otaku Festival as well? Is it 2? Or is it Pinoy Otaku? Is it POF 3? Maybe it's POF 3. I am so lost. So lost. Gomenasai. Gomenasai. Yeah, I'm gonna get copy strike by other. Okay, I love Conan. So there we go. This is the front page. Let me see if it's in Tagalog or in English. It's in Tagalog. Yeah, when I was also in Vietnam, there's also Conan books there, and they're in Vietnamese. And I really wanted to buy one, but my mother stopped me from buying because I wouldn't be able to understand it because it's in Japanese. I really, I really love music. 7-Eleven in the US has yucky sushi and smelly dragon. Oh no! I really love 7-Eleven, especially in Japan. In Japan, of course. I love convenience stores, because they're very top tier. Like you can buy anything in a conveni. Try Yuko Miller sax cover. Oh, is it the same song? Let's see. Is this like Kimi ga Ireba? Yuko Miller. Conan. This is the first source of when we type this now. Oh, so cute. Oh no, there's an ad. There's an ad. Let's play Wanya Zoom's request. The cover. It's in Tagalog. Okay, let's see. I just checked, and that's definitely. Oh, that's maybe POF 3 because my debut was POF 2, and then that's POF 3. Thank you for clarifying, Love PSK. Ang nakaraan, maliit na detective, Edogawa Conan, ay ang totoong katauhan. Why is it like this? Okay. Totoong katauhan ay ang high school detective na si Shinichi Kudo. Sa isang insidente ay pinainom siya ng isang misteryosong organisasyon ng hindi pa nasusubukang lason, kaya siya lumiit. Sa kasalukuyan ay naninirahan siya sa bahay ng GF niyang si Ran, na ang buhay ay isang detective na ang bahay ay isang detective agency. Tumutulong si Conan sa paglutas ng mga kaso ng ama ni Ran na si Mori Kogoro. Naitatago man ni Conan ang kanyang katauhan sa paningin ng ibang tao. Hindi niya ito naitago sa detective ng kanluran na si Hattori Heiji, kaya binunyag na niya ang katauhan niya dito. I'm fangirling. This is Tagalog, or this is Filipino language, by the way, and I'm just reading the intro for Conan in Filipino language. I hope non-Filipino speakers can appreciate and can like this voice over. Isang araw, si Conan, Ran at Sonoko ay umalis para mag-ski, at sa hindi inasahan ay nakita din nila doon ang dati nilang guro mula noong elementarya sila. Subalit, mayroon na naganap na insidente sa hotel na tinutuluyan nila. Pero alam ni Conan na ang insidente, 3 taon na ang nakalipas, ay ang susi sa misteryo sa pagsisimula ng investigasyon. So this is like they're going to like the ski. This is volume 15 of Conan, and I can see in the Filipino Filipino translation, it has like flaws because it's not 100% correct in grammar. I would know because for example, this grammar in din, nakita din. Nakita ends with a, so it has to be nakita rin, not din. Oh, there we go. She's very very pretty. Yuko Miller. Thank you for the recommendation. I will go back with the background. So yeah, I'm kind of stuttering. Can't even speak Filipino now. Yeah, because I'm blaming the grammar. But yeah, I hope like they hired Filipino majors to proofread the grammar. Guess it's kinda no, it's not kinda. It's not low key wrong. It's high key wrong. Wrong grammar. Citation, you can compare Japanese convenience store to the rest of the words. The Japanese ones are too good. Yeah. Yeah, I can live in a Japanese convenience store. But let me see. Yeah, maybe like I'm thinking about Hong Kong or Vietnam convenience store. I would say this is very hard because Hong Kong has great food, but Vietnam has great stationery. So, if you're going to make me choose between food and stationery, I would not be able to choose. It's like making me choose between food and books. I would not make that decision. It's so hard. This is my just woke up hair. Oh my gosh, there's someone there's someone dead already. First page and someone's dead already. Yes, this is my type of book. But there we go. Gosho Aoyama. Yes, and the last page also has a dead person. I love it. Okay, so enough spoiling of volume 15 of Detective Conan. I will just skim through the other books. I have Agatha, and I still haven't read these. I think I posted these before on my Facebook page, Tanchikon. And these are like my Agatha books. And I think most of these are like short stories. They're like, I call them like bite-sized stories. Compare books to food, yeah. They're like my bite-sized Agatha stories wherein you can read. I think you can read a book with this page. How many pages are these? Like 152 pages. These are like secondhand, by the way. I also appreciate secondhand books because books are books. 152 pages. Maybe I can read them in like 2 to 3 days if I'm not like very very busy. But there we go. Let me just read the premise to you. This is a Poirot mystery. The girl was dead. Clearly, a case of suicide. Or was it suicide? Hercule Poirot mused. Applying his shrewd mind to the disorderly facts and events surrounding the senseless deaths and the subsequent death of the girl, Poirot realized that the suicide really had been murder. What? Was it part of a larger scheme? Dun dun dun. Before he could act, there was a second murder, and then a third. Which of this international assortment of characters would stand in the dock? Hickory Dickory Death. I really like Christie's like premise and like this. Like all of her stories are good. Like there's no bad story written by Agatha Christie, and always she has this hook, and she also has a twist, and she also has an ensemble of very likable characters except for I would say, and then there was the characters there. I don't like any of the characters there. But it was a very short read. I was able to read it like in ebook. And yeah, it was short and it was good. So, like most of the mystery stories today are like inspired by Christie, of course, and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Christie, and the every other author that has written mystery. But yeah, she remains iconic. Like especially like the Indian statues in, and then there were none, and every time someone dies, the statues just disappear, mysteriously disappear. So it's a very, very nice inclusion, and she always has that kind of imagery or foreshadowing. No, some when someone dies, the statue gets taken. So it's not foreshadowing. It's allegory. Is it an allegory? How do I can't even allegory. Is it an allegory? Metaphor. It's a metaphor. Allegory is a story, poem, or a picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically moral or political. Oh, it's also an allegory, and it's also a metaphor as well. So I really love hidden messages like that. Sorry, I can't read that. I'm gonna take a bath first. Please do take a bath. Wanya zone. I can smell you from here. Just kidding. Sayang t-shirt. The Japanese ones also have surprisingly good electron. Yes, I bought like a power bank before because I was about to I was about to like have zero battery, and I'm supposed to contact someone in Japan, and then if I have zero battery, then I will not be able to I will not be able to live live no contact the person and yeah meet up. So that was a very clutch idea for me to buy a electronic device, the power bank in a 7-Eleven, because when you buy power bank, it's like pre-charged. So yeah, I took a risk, but it was worth it. Um, Wait, did you just say those are secondhand books? Yeah, these Aoyama Gosho one is not secondhand because I bought it at 7-Eleven, but these ones are secondhand books. I bought them a year or like 2 years ago. A year or like 2 years ago. Maybe a year ago. A year ago in UP. And then I have here, this is a book that I bought in book sale. I have all of his books, Dan Brown. I like Dan Brown because he has great mystery, and he introduced like the profession of the fictional profession of what you want call this symbologist. Yeah, symbologist. Robert Langdon is like the protagonist of this series. I think Robert Langdon appears on Dan Brown's Angels and Demons, the Da Vinci Code. The last one is Origin. So Inferno, and then Lost Symbol, and then Origin. Yeah, I would. Um, Yo, what if you find some sort of treasure hunt hint on the books, like words are encircled? Maybe I kind of like look for that in. I made this bookmark. Maybe this is like my bookmark, because you can put it like this. Shut up, shut up. Yeah. So I like his books because it has like symbols, and I really like decoding codes and symbols. So we have here the map of the Vatican City, and then what's amazing about this book is that it has ambigrams. So ambigrams are like when you look at the text and you turn it upside down, you can read angels and demons, right? So when you turn it upside down, it's the same. Angels and demons. See? I really love this kind of tricks. Like if like the author uses uniqueness to make his or her work stand out, I would really really appreciate it, because like I really want to have like a very straight straight not straight but a unique idea, and yeah, I appreciate unique efforts efforts to be unique. So I would read the premise: an ancient secret brotherhood, a devastating new weapon of destruction, an unthinkable target. World-renowned Harvard symbologist Robert Langdon is summoned to a Swiss research facility to analyze a cryptic symbol seared into the crest of a murdered physicist. What he discovers is unimaginable, a deadly vendetta against the Catholic Church by a centuries-old underground organization, the Illuminati. Desperate to save the Vatican from a powerful time bomb, Langdon joins forces in Rome with the beautiful and mysterious scientist Vittoria Vetra. Together they embark on a frantic hunt through sealed crypts, dangerous catacombs, deserted cathedrals, and the most secretive vault on Earth, the long-forgotten Illuminati there. Dun dun dun! Yeah, I love it. I love Dan Brown. Love Dan Brown. I have all of his books except Origin, like his latest one. I would recommend some books later. I have a script here. Wow, we have a script. Yeah, I brainstormed yesterday. So this is one of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's work. This is published by Collins Classics, and yeah, of course, we all know who Sherlock Holmes is. You know, you're not a person if you don't know Sherlock Holmes. You're not a person. sorry, sorry to the people who don't know who Sherlock Holmes is. Why you don't know Sherlock Holmes if you don't know Sherlock Holmes? So there we go. This is like 12 stories about Sherlock Holmes, and yep, yep. You know what sets Sherlock Holmes apart, because it's the first attempt to have like a first successful attempt to have a detective, mysterious detective. And yeah, I really like Sherlock Holmes as well, because this is written by Watson's point of view, first of all, not by Sherlock, because Sherlock is a sociopath. And yeah, if it's like, imagine Sherlock Holmes but with Sherlock's point of view, it would be it would be a disaster. Like, I know the case already. And these people are idiots for not realizing. Yeah, that would be a chaos if Sherlock Holmes was written by Sherlock, from Sherlock's point of view. By Sherlock. As a potato, I am offended by that. I'm so sorry, potato. This is also a Poro one, and I got this for like 300. I think it's a very steal price for a really good and thick book. And as you can see, the pages still hasn't like yellowed or brown, because normally pages of books would normally turn yellow, because it's a chemical reaction due to time. Okay, so don't be sad if your books turn yellow, because that's just how books are. They turn yellow. They turn yellow. Yeah, even if you take care of them, you can like slow the progress of the browning of the pages, but eventually it will happen. By citation, most of Holmes' mysteries are written from Watson's views. Yeah, I really love Watson. But what really makes me like, how do I say this? What really makes Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's works hard to read is because of the time that they were written in, and they have to use like Old English, so it's very hard to comprehend as someone who has English as her second language. So it's a very new 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 challenge for me to like read Old English. Like, let me see, like, let me just get an excerpt from this one. The original sin was yours. See? See? So, like, who in the modern time and age would say the original sin was yours? Yeah. So there we go. That's a very I don't know if it's a difficult, but it's definitely a challenge when you're reading Sherlock Holmes. That's why I appreciate Agatha Christie, because Christie was inspired by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So when Agatha Christie started writing her books, it's since she has like she's like ages away, ages away, like some couple of years away from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It makes her work more understandable. So it's easier to read. So you can see this is Agatha Christie, my bae. This is my bae, my favorite author. And yeah, this is like the rest of her works. If you're familiar with The Murder on Orient Express, if you're familiar with Poirot, that Belgian detective with the mustache, and he's kind of like stout. Yeah, Poirot's features are like stout. And if I say Sherlock, you would say like a thin sociopath. Yeah, thin sociopath with a deer stalker. Or maybe you would imagine Benedict Cumberbatch back. Yeah, this one is Poirot is supposed to be like cute, cute, cute version of Sherlock. Yeah, and they're both very smart. Like Poirot, what's his? I can feel it in my little gray cells, which refers to his like beautiful mind. I love Poirot as well. So his her other works include what's like a very famous work, Murder on Orient Express, that has a movie, and then Murder on Nile I think has a movie as well, but it was like from a long time ago. And then there were none, and ABC Murders, ABC Murders as well. So see, ABC Murders is here. Da-da-da! So yeah, she has very interesting works. I love her. So let's read the preview trailer. Because this is how you know the trailer of a book. The first thing that I see in a book is first the cover, and then I would go turn to the back if the like if the preview is good. So see, the murder for Roger Ackroyd knew too much. He knew that the woman he loved had poisoned her brutal first husband. He suspected also that someone had been blackmailing her. Then, tragically, came the news that she had taken her own life with a drug overdose. But the Evening Post brought Roger one last fatal scrap of information. Unfortunately, before he could finish reading the letter, he was stabbed to death. Agatha Christie had a mind like a mousetrap and taught me, in novels like The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, the pleasure of literary surprise. Yes, by William Dietrich, New York Times bestselling author of The Ethan Gage Adventures. This is very accurate. Agatha Christie successfully utilizes the element of literary surprise. It's a like you wouldn't expect to be surprised in a book, but when you read like the ending of his or her works, wow, it's very nice. So if you're not familiar with Agatha Christie and you're not familiar with books as well, I would recommend you to watch The Murder on Orient Express. There's a recent movie about that, and I'm I'm sure you would like it. The twist is like, oh my gosh, that's possible. Yeah, yeah. Please don't spoil it, by the way, to those who have watched it and to those who haven't watched it. So I will be putting them back again. Let's put them back. There we go. Is it? Daijoubu. Then, uh, by scientician, most of the Holmes history are written from Watson's view. I guess that would be a problem. It's the same with Tolkien novels. Oh, la 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 la? Do you like his novels? And I would ask while I'm preparing to like recommend books. I would also talk about the books that we have read throughout our high school days or our middle school days. So I would ask the chat what makes a good book. Ta-da! So while I recommend some books, I think these books that I'm going to talk about next will be familiar because we have read this in high school. Um, Personally, I'm a fan of Agatha Philin. Agatha Philin? What? Agatha Philin? What? You, you, you. A lot of Agatha Christie's novels have been adapted to movies. There are even standalone series based on her character. Yes, my favorite characters of Agatha are Tommy and Tuppence. I love them. They are detectives that are. They're just. I love Tommy and Tuppence so much. They are married detectives, and yeah, Tommy and Thomas and Prudence, Tommy and Tuppence. I love them so much. I really love them. I've read a few of Arthur Conan Doyle's, and most of them. When I was in like the book fair, Manila International Book Fair, I was carrying this huge huge as Sherlock Holmes book, which has all of all of the stories of Sherlock Holmes, and I was really read, like I was hugging it like this, and my mom like said put it down because that was the first time that I was trying to read Sherlock. So if I don't like one story, then the whole book would be such a waste. So yeah, I just bought like 3 books that time of Sherlock Holmes. But yeah, I really like Sherlock Holmes when I understand them. I have to search for meaning of certain words and meaning of certain phrases in order to like fully grasp the concept of Sherlock. Oh my god. We're thinking now who's the suspect. Huh, who is sus? You're sus. Wanyanson is proud of his joke. Scientician, some of home stories are a bit hit and miss. I haven't like read a lot, a lot to like to say. Which one do you like the most, and which one do you hate the most? Do you hate? Do you like least prefer? Could you give us some titles so we can avoid those? We can avoid those. Sometimes it's when Watson is like in a narrative, sometimes I get lost because oh my gosh, where are they now? They're in a tunnel, and then what's happening, and then Sherlock is saying something, and then it's very like there's so many things to process. So sometimes it's a very difficult task to read Holmes, but once you understand it, it's good. So there we go. I'm gonna talk about books that we have read when we were children, when we were teenagers. So please let me know if these spark something in you guys. Citation, I can't remember. It was some time ago I read them. I think I gave the books away. Yeah, I think maybe I should do a giveaway too when I finish my books. So there we go. Um, Book recommendations that are familiar to everyone, I guess. So number one would be Little Prince, Le Petit Prince, The Petit Prince, The Petit Prince, Prince. Yeah, The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I really, really love that book. It's a children's book, so you can read it like in one go, and it has introduced like not introduced but reignited concepts in our life that will make you think twice. So this book is like a narrative of the adventures of a little prince who has like crashed into a desert, and then this man from Earth is like trying to talk to the little prince, and the little prince will now tell his stories and his adventures on the other planets that he has been to. So the character that discovered him like from Earth is like us, right? We're like the one asking the little prince, what do you know? What do you know, little prince? Like, please share us some of your experiences. And then through like the little prince point of view, or like his stories, you would see how he views things and how we should view things. So let me go ahead and quote Little Prince. Grown-ups are very fond of numbers. When you tell them about a new friend, they never ask you the kind of questions that should be asked, such as what kind of voice does he have? What are his favorite games? Does he collect butterflies? Instead, they ask, how old is he? There's just there we go. How old is he? I almost read another quote, which is from another book. So there we go. It would be like from a Little Prince to an action book. That'll be surprising. But if you have watched the Little Prince movie, it has tweaked elements in it, but I love the movie because it has nice soundtrack and nice animation and nice story as well. So if you don't like reading books, you can watch the movie The Little Prince, and you would be motivated to read the books because it's a very short book, and you can have a lot of like new insights from reading that book, and it's a children's book. So yeah, sometimes it's surprising that you can learn from children's book, because even though you're an adult, because children has a different understanding of things. So it's nice to like be a child be a child again, or be in that kind of mindset again, wherein you don't care about adult stuff. Instead, you care about what makes children happy. So it's a yes for me. It's a yes for me. I love The Little Prince. So that's the first recommendation. And tell me if you have read Little Prince before, and what parts in Little Prince do you like the most? Because he has like a lot of adventures on different planets, and he met a lot of interesting characters as well. So comment down if you know The Little Prince and your favorite character. Next, I think you have read this. If you're like studying English, studying English, you have read Of Mice and Men. I really love Of Mice and Men. Oh my gosh. This is like I have like a hard time choosing between To Kill a Mockingbird as well as what's that? What's that orange book called? My gosh, I can't think anymore. That orange book. That orange book that's like about youth. Yeah, that orange book about youth. What you call it? Let me just let me just search for it. If I search Of Mice and Men, Of Mice and Men. By the way, my like runner up for best for best children's book would be Alice in Wonderland. But Alice in Wonderland is very long. So if I'm gonna recommend a book to like non-readers or like to interested readers of the this kind of genre, fantasy and like wonderful insight book, then I would recommend The Little Prince over Alice in Wonderland. But Alice in Wonderland is a very nice book as well. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's like it inspired a lot of games, a lot of books nowadays. So it's a noise noise nice book. What's that? What's that?